Hello and welcome to Nerdy Thursday. I'm going to do pickups for the month of January. Not much. Usually, I do this in a couple of weeks. I break up my games and everything else I pick up. I picked up some stuff early this month, trickled in some stuff here and there. I'm not really, unless something is where I can't pass it up, right? For a while because I'm moving. No reason to add more stuff. So I'm just going to probably hold off. I am looking for a couple of games. If I could find them, I will pick them up. One is last year's baseball. I usually pick them up a year behind. I'm going back to that because it's just hard to pay $60, $70, $80 for the new roster. They really don't make enough upgrades in the game. Somebody was showing basically 2014 to now or 2016 to now. It's not a lot. And there's basically one game out there, so you don't have much to choose from. But first I'm going to show you this type of thing that I look for, something different, something I don't see. This I picked up from McKay's. I talk about a lot, a secondhand store. This is a trivia box from Star Wars. Looks like something that could have been at Nobles or even Five Below. It's very cheap. It's just a box with 3 of these sealed packs of cards. Looks like Trivia Pursuit. If you're old like me, I'm dating myself because I don't think people know what Trivia Pursuit is anymore. Just something that I saw, wasn't a lot. I think $10 or whatever. Picked it up. This one is another one, and this here really pissed me off. So they put their sticker on there for selling it. I go to peel it off. Usually it comes off. I'm nice and gentle, but this Darth Vader is really glossy, so it hung up. So now I see another one of these, I'll pick it up. If not, I'm not that tore up about it. I just loved it because it had the droid bot, for if you saw Star Wars interrogation bot. It also comes, this was like a gimmick for a while, this Comtech. You stuck it in this little thing here and it would say stuff. It was just a little gimmick they did for a while. Didn't really work. I don't know why they needed a gimmick like that. You make quality stuff, you don't need a gimmick. And this one here, so I have one that's almost identical. Everything except here where it says Sand Trooper. It says Tatooine Sand Trooper, I think is the difference. It's a difference in that without right off the top of my head. So I had to pick it up. A little different backing. I'll post them side by side where I display them wherever I move to. I'm already started packing up stuff, just trying to get my head right. I need to get out of here. So this storm didn't help me much. They did nothing to clean off anything here. So not happy. Not happy. Not for what I paid for, and they're trying to raise our rent. They always try to raise your rent, and you get nothing in return. Next is going to be some physical media. So I am picking up as much as this PSP movies as I can. Into the Blue with Paul Walker, rest in peace, and Jessica Alba. So I like this movie. It's got some, little humor. I remember it very well. I used to watch Jessica Alba in a TV show when she first started. Uh, and also like, all the greatest hits like Honey and stuff like that. So got that. And also I got a Batman. I picked these up uh, as much as I can. Super Villains, DC Comics, Killer Croc. So a little one off for that. Really not much in there. Just, love my Batman. A little nostalgia there. Next is going to be so at work, I'm going by my supervisor's desk. Somebody came there, knows he does stuff on eBay, goes, "Hey, will you mind posting these on your eBay store?" I saw him sitting there, and I got to talking. I go, "Where did these come from?" He tells me, "I'm a friend with the person that did that." So I talked to her, and we struck up a deal. So Smash Brothers 3DS for Nintendo, and of course Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes Adventure. Both of them are got their booklets. So I was very happy to get that. I pretty much paid what the going rate was on eBay. She was asking a little bit more, but helping the person out. So not really. They were just getting rid of stuff, and now they're getting rid of Xbox games. They sent me a list. I have to look through them again, see if there's anything I want. Then I went to let's see, that all of these. Yes, so all of these came from Limited Run Games, brick and mortar store in Cary, North Carolina. So, yeah. So first, I'm picking up baseball games. RBI 93 baseball. They have bunches of retro games in there. This was just minty fresh. Got this very cheap. Got that. And I couldn't remember. I knew I didn't have it complete in box. I was like, if I don't, and I do have just the cart, I'll trade in the cart for something later. I got this one too. It's minty fresh, and I knew I didn't have it right off the top of my head. Bo Jackson for the NES. Bo Jackson baseball. This was when everybody was making baseball games. I saw a video. There were tons. And it was kind of the Wild West where you didn't need, like, I don't remember this game, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any major league things. So he's probably the only named player in this. So it's probably got made up names and made up players. It was a lot of games like that. King Griffey, Big Hurt, stuff like that. So, very clean cart. I mean, this thing is minty. So, again, very cheap. I am trying to collect as many baseball games as I can. I want to make a display. And then I got a Famicom, another Famicom game. I have some PS2 Japanese games. I think if they didn't do import, if it wasn't so darn expensive, I would get the PS5 Japanese baseball instead of paying for the American baseball. Supposedly, it's a little bit more realistic and better to play. But I got this one, and I had to keep the wrapper. So this is Pro Yakuyu Family Stadium. So there you have it. And this was $4, 30% off. Again, looked very good, very minty. Again, I have a Retron 5 for this type of game. So definitely have a way to play it. Next is two new box games that I got. First, I got Shantae Advance, Risky Revolution. So I think I have all of them now for Shantae, the remakes. I don't have the originals. but I have the limited run ones. So I got that. And then this one is a rave. A lot of people's top game of the year for 2025. Shinobi 2, Electric Boogaloo. Art of, I don't know if it's Shinobi 2. I think it's just, yeah, it's Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I'm sorry. So I think a lot of people were really happy with that number, that thing back there. Just to quickly looking at it. This one is something I'll probably jump in rather quickly. Looks really good. I like the art style. It's got like the comic book art style, a little art shelling a little bit. I really like that type. I see that on boxes or on the art. I go back to the rental days of Blockbuster, where you're looking at the box art to see what you want to rent for the weekend, and it just takes me back to that time of trying to find that different game, that not the one that everybody's talking about or the magazines. So yeah, that the one that everybody's talking about at school. So that's the last bit I got. I do believe, I know every once in a while something be laying around that I didn't show, but that's it. That's all I picked up for the month. I'm still doing the subscription boxes. I got those. They're just fun to me. That's just a good way to add stuff I wouldn't be looking for. I'm thinking about changing up one of them to try to get more carts. My fear is like they're going to be games I just don't care about, and I know why they're sending the discs, because they're complete in box a lot of times, and it's easier to hit the value mark, and that's fine too. I like playing video games. I'm not a big retro, new, whatever. I like good games. I don't care what it's from, what genre. I just need a way to play it, and I do like to play it on original hardware when I can. If I can't, then I'll figure it out. Like NES, my NES broke years ago, but I have the Retron 5. I just don't see me paying $100 to get one. I might. I don't know. I'd rather get one of the newer generations for that, instead of the old one with the door that flipped up and down. It's cool to have it, as a conversation piece, but for me, it's not a necessity. But yeah, I haven't really been hunting right now. I do have, like I said, 2 games came on my radar this past week that I saw. Well, one, baseball, I just want to upgrade what I have, and then because if you have the old one, it uploads to the new one if you want it to, or some of the things transfer. If you have dynasties and things like that, I don't really care about that. I do play franchise. I like to draft. I like to do different things. I create a player. Once I get them to the pros, it's kind of like, okay, I got them there. I have some fun, and then I turn it off and don't go back to it. That's why I'm not big on, when I used to play, I used to get the baseball game, and that's all I would play. I would play every day, all day, hours on end, and that was work, come home. If it was, usually there's a group of people, we would play whatever was the game at the moment. Most of the time, me and my friends would play either NCAA football, a wrestling game, which was, I forget what it was on NES, like All Pro Wrestling or something like that with the Superstar. And then we played a lot of Tony Hawk skating, and so that was a lot of what me and my friends. And then I started playing SOCOM and stuff later on, when people getting married and we don't hang out as much, kids involved, and stuff like that. So anyway, I digress. I'm a big baseball guy, as y'all know. But I try to diversify what I play going back. A lot of what I do now is trying to play the games I missed because I get so sucked into one game that I would get sucked so many hours out of my life. Baseball sucks so much. NCAA football, it's just the hundreds and hundreds of hours I sucked into those games and had other stuff and just didn't play it because I just go right back to that. So yeah, but anyway, I've been playing baseball now because I'm ready for the baseball season to start. But I have the Assassin's Creed that I need to play. I just downloaded it. Man, it took forever. I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you're collecting with video games. This is a collector's channel. I do various collections. I'm glad I don't have a lot of space. It really narrows down. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff here lately. When I move, I tend to do that. I'm a believer of getting rid of a third of your stuff. And, if it doesn't bring you pleasure, get rid of it. If something you don't care about, get rid of it. Something you don't use, get rid of it. But anyway, until next time, like, share, tell a friend, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see ya.